Hello, this is Mike from FairRepair again, and today we want to work on the nice ASUS gaming laptop. Model number G1712LW. Some kind of Republic of Gamers, Strix, something like that. Very nice. It is plastic. It is plastic. This is a minus point, but yeah, still very nice. When I press the power button, nothing happens. Also, it feels like it is stuck or not really working. Don't know exactly what is going on. I have the charger and unfortunately, I cannot use my benchtop PSU here since this is a special tip with 3 contacts. Actually, right now, I don't know the purpose, but we will find out. When I plug the charger, still nothing happens. Nothing. And also, it does have the 20 volts. Yeah, it does not go into protection mode, so at least the DC in MOSFETs seems to be working. Don't know whether we can expect a shorted main power rail or something like that, but we'll figure this out. We have to open the device. So let's go. If you want to bet what is the issue, then now it's the time. Right now I have no idea. I hope for some issue with the DC in jack, with the charging circuit, or maybe with the charger itself. We will see. Maybe a dead end controller, something like that. We don't even have a charging LED, so it is completely dead. It simply does nothing. So what do we find? What we'll find? We have a fuse. Do I see burnt stuff here? Here is something. Here is something. Does not look nice. Let's remove the heatsink and remove the battery. I mean, we can also start with simple checks. So here we have the charging port, the DC in jack. Can you see that? Yeah. So we have the DC in jack here. So the input is pretty clear. We have here the input from the DC in jack, kilo ohms. When we have common source, mega ohms. And then here should be the main power rail, which is not shorted. Very good. And here, also not shorted. So the fuse is actually fine. Fuse. The current sense resistor, sorry. Yeah, current sense resistor is good. This is a current sense resistor, and we don't have a short to ground of the main power rail. Cool. This is weird. Okay. Wi-Fi card, PCH, CPU, GPU. Agree? So 1.05 for the PCH, no? Let's reverse the probes. And 40 ohms, 50 ohms, good. What else? Memory supply? memory supply, 170 ohms. Good. So which one is for battery charging? Probably this one. Kilo ohms. Very good. So, and then we have here probably, and someone worked here already. Someone worked here. This capacitor has marks of heat. So what do we have here? And kilo ohms, and here we have kilo ohms. Good. Someone worked here before. Pretty sure. I think this was not mentioned when I bought it. What do we have here? Kilo ohms. Yeah, let's remove the heatsink. I want to know what is underneath. Heatsink was already removed before. But actually I don't expect an issue with the CPU or GPU, because the device should work otherwise. Except what we found here in the 3 volts, 5 volts area. This could be a secondary issue actually. Yes, if here something was wrong, then it could be that we have multiple issues with this device. So what is this stuff here? Huh? Nothing. This all looks okay. Can't tell anything else. This is not okay. I guess we have an issue here. Pretty sure. Let's plug the charger. Where can I place you? Like here? So let's see whether the main power rail is present. So we have here the input, 20 volts, here common source, 20 volts, and here we have the main power rail, which is present actually. So then to the 3 volts, 5 volts area. Let's see. Here we have nothing. We have 5 volts. So where are the LDOs? Here we have 5 volts LDO. No. Here? No. We need to find out the controller model. Otherwise, it's hard to figure what's going on here. 5 volts are present and the 5 volts LDO too. Let's check for 3.3, especially the LDO for the M controller. So how can we work here? Whoop. So here, TPS 51285A. So let's look for the data sheet. So pin 3 is the LDO, which is actually here. And we do have 3.3 at the LDO, okay. So here we have 5 volts LDO. And here's the 5 volts. So the only thing which is missing is the 3.3, and the 3.3 can go up after power button press. So maybe we don't have an issue here at all. But let's check the enables. Pin 6 and 20. Pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nothing. And pin 20. Pin 20 has 3.3, and this is for the 5 volts. So what else? Small resistance to ground check. Nothing. Nothing. No. This is all good. This is all good. Test points, nothing is beeping. This is beeping. What is that? Is it even connected here? Can't see. I don't think it is connected to the controller. One last thing I want to check is for issue with the MOSFETs. Here. No. 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 No, nothing is beeping. Okay. Good, looks all fine to me. So it could be the case that our power button is simply not working. Can be. We have to remove the battery now. Let's try one more time. Let's try one more time without battery. Maybe some kind of hard reset done. Oh, it is coming on. It is coming on. Come on. Huh? What was that? This is not good. Comes on and goes off after a short while. This is not good. So how can we troubleshoot that properly? How can we troubleshoot this properly? Let's check what is coming on when I press a button. So minus. So where is the button? Here, I know. So here's 5 volts. So pressing 3.3%. Fan is spinning. And goes off. What do you think? Should we put the heatsink back? Let's put the heatsink back. I had a MSI once which shut off after a few seconds, and the only reason was the heatsink not present. which lead me in circles, and I don't want to make this mistake again. So let's check again with heatsink. Okay, this is screw number 1 here. Well, it does already more than in the beginning, no? But can't tell whether it is good or bad right now. Can be a bad thing. So don't let's start the party too early. So once again, with heatsink. Where can we check else? This is all covered here, which is bad, but we can at least try to check what the memory does, whether the memory does. PCH. Here's nothing. 1.8. 45. This is almost nothing here. 3.3. 45. What could this be? What could this power supply be? The board stays on. Yeah, it is on. Okay. We'll remove the heatsink again, because now we are sure that the symptoms does not change. So now you can see better, right? Okay, so one phase for the internal graphics of the CPU, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 phases for CPU core, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 phases for the GPU core. Here's one single phase for the system agent, which we want to check first, because this is one of the first rails which is supposed to come up. Let's press the power button. One volts is present. Now core. Core does not come up. Now we have core. GPU core is also up. Memory, a bit low, 1.2. Don't know whether this is fine. And off. What can this be? And maybe we should disconnect peripherals. Everything which is possible, like Wi-Fi, keyboard. I would say we try to find out which button corresponds to the keyboard. Here, this is the power button. 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth from the right. Okay, so let's remove the keyboard too. Okay, So something else, display, we leave here for the moment. From these cables I have to take a picture first. Let's try first. So pin 5 with ground, alright? Once again. Huh? Nothing? No, now. Now it's on. And off. Goes on and goes off. I don't trust the heatsink story, seriously. I don't trust the heatsink story. Is on. I have picture. I have picture. So now the question. What is the issue? The keyboard? But why does it goes off? Okay, let me show you the picture. Maybe we can... Here. Here. It's on. So why is it shutting down? Terminal issue? Huh? Let's see. Let's see whether it is terminal issue. Huh? So power. On or not? Fences are spinning, so it is on now and off. Can't believe. Here. picture and no, goes off. So if it isn't a terminal issue, what is it then? What is it then? Something happened. I don't have 5 volts anymore, and I have the feeling it has something to do with this controller here. So finally, let's remove this motherboard. We have no other choice. So, another thing. What's that? What is this here? Here. What is that? Here. This was replaced before. No? Huh? This could be actually worse. This is not the M controller, no? Maybe for the keyboard, but this is not the M controller. But where is it then? It's underneath? Here. Here's the M controller. And it was replaced too. I can't believe. I can't believe. Look. Huh? Huh? What is that? Does not look properly, oh? Huh? So what do you think? Detailed visual inspection with the microscope? I think this is a good idea. Starting with the keyboard connector. Why did they play with the audio codec? What do you think? Something will getting hot under thermal camera? The 3 volts controller is hot as hell. Huh? Wow. This is why it is shut down. Yeah. Here, look. Look at that, how hot it is. Now, see, 80 degrees and even more. So here we have a definitely issue, and it is not short, so maybe hidden after a load switch, something like that. So what do we do? That's a good question actually. So this is our guy which is getting mad hot, and now let's check the inputs and outputs here. We have at pin 3 the 3 volts LDO, which reads in kilo ohms, which is good. Then we have pin 8, the 3 volts always, which is a buck converter, also in kilo ohms. Then we have the 5 volts LDO at pin 13, mega ohms. And we have the 5 volts always buck converter, also in kilo ohms. So what if we go in beep mode around the IC? Oh, nothing. This is ground. No, no short. So the short must be either hidden after a load switch, or it is even a hidden short which only shows up under load. So let's try with injection. Set up the PSU to 3 volts, and we start with the 3 volts LDO, but we have a problem. I see we have a problem. At the LDO we have only this mini pad here, and my injection probe is actually pretty big. So what can we do in this case? Yeah, we look for a common point. So let's put one probe here. Beep mode is already set. So one probe here. And what could be, where could be a common point for the 3 volts LDO? Yes, the amp controller. So here at the amp controller we should find something. Normally, nothing so far. Ah, now I found something. This resistor here. Here is the amp controller, and when I put one probe here and the second probe here, we have continuity. Alright, so this black resistor. Let's start more polite with, let's say 1 volt, okay? So 1 volt, set up. I guess I have to move to this place so you can see better, no? Like that maybe? So, do we have everything set up? I hope so. So, thermal camera, all right, good. So, and here is my probe. Huh. So let's go. And we have 40 milliamps current draw. And can you see that? The amp controller is actually pulsing. Look. It is pulsing. Weird. Let's go up to 2 volts. No, no consumption at all, but it is clearly, it is even faster, the pulse. It's fast pulsing. Something else? No. No, but our M controller is pulsing like hell. So let's go all in with 3 volts, okay? Want to make sure somehow that something weird is going on with this M controller. We'll change it anyway, so let's see what it does with 3 volts, okay? Oh, a Christmas tree, once again. A Christmas tree. Look at that. Huh? Connection issues. Only for a short while. Only for a short while. Weird. It stops itself. This is weird. Huh? However, this is supplied from the 3 volts LDO and we have clearly a short here. Clearly. But not from static resistance measurements. No, nothing. This is ground. This is okay. Weird. Nothing obvious. Nothing obvious. But in my opinion, the controller is dead and it also fits to the history. I've talked back to the previous owner and he has changed the keyboard, but followed the steps to do it without power, so no battery, no charger, nothing, but still. The M controller died for some reason. Well, what model is it? IT5125VG. Okay. No, I don't have one, so I have to source one. This means we'll see us in 2 weeks. Bye.
Hello. So the M controller has arrived, the Super I/O. So yeah, let's switch to the microscope and replace it fast. The board is already placed on my preheater, and yeah, I hope for a smooth task. So board should be hot enough, and you probably already have noticed, oh, I even don't have removed the memory. However, I did not remove the M controller because, well, I'm way too convinced. Maybe. Maybe it is okay to be convinced like that. Let's see. So let's clean this. So now we'll clean the pads. Well, look how the pads are looking. This is not okay. Huh? What is that? This was not done by me. Should we try it anyway? Okay, let's try. Whoop. Like that maybe. So let's solder it. Maybe a little less airflow, let's say 15%. No. What do you think? More heat, more air? Let's see. It's not working right now. Let's add some flux. Let's add the good flux. Okay, so let's see now. Now it's moving. Now it's moving. Yeah, see? Okay. So, board should be cold enough. Let's test, huh? Pretty curious. What happens when I plug the charger? Let's have the multimeter set up, so we'll see something. So first plug. Nothing burned so far. Good. We have 5 volts. We have 3.3, 1.05. 3.3 for the M controller, and now we just have to power it on or what? Huh? Temperature should be okay. Battery voltage, so nothing more. Okay. Yeah. So where was the power button? I cannot remember actually. Did we check for the power button? I'm not sure. So pin number 6 at the keyboard connector is the power switch line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No? Is it on now? No. What did I say? Pin 6? No, it's pin 5. Come on. So once again, so on now. No, it's no working. So now don't get anything. Okay, now it moved into the place. Okay, good enough. 3.3 for the M controller, yes. Here we have nothing. Do we have 3.3 at the power button? Let's remove power first. So once again, 3.3, we have 3.3 here. Here we have 3.3, okay. Oh, it's on. The board is on. Yes, the board is on. Let's unplug power. We have to test it with the heatsink. Yeah, the board is on. So, self-programming, like assumed before. It's actually on most of ASUS laptops the case with Super I/O from ITE. So how was it? Can we get picture with external display? I think we did not test. Maybe we will get picture. Here's the HDMI, okay. So carefully. We don't want too much pressure on the top of the BGAs. Otherwise, cracked solder joints are pre-programmed, which would be the worst case after all this effort. So, heatsink is present. Let's remove this foil here, this tape. Okay. Good. Power. Once again, we'll check at the RAM supply. No, it's not powering on anymore. No. What a weird device. Do we have to power it on with the tweezer now? Come on, it was working right now, no? It was working. Do we have an additional issue with the charging plug here? Huh? Is there something in addition? We have 3.3. And we do have 1.2. So it is on right now. Just hard to power it on, it seems. Let's plug the HDMI. Annoying sound from the CPU, which I don't like. Okay. Come on, show me something. So what, is something with the DC inject wrong or what? Hmm? Now it's on. Now it's on. Only every second attempt or what? So I want to know whether I'm just dumb or really something wrong here. Okay, let's see how bad it is. Charger. No reaction to the power button. Something is wrong with our 3.3 supply and with our 5 volt supply. Look here. Very weird. Is the gain getting hot or what? Hmm? Oh, only 1.5. What? Pin 3 is the LDO, supposed to supply the load switch, which supplies the Super I/O, and it has only 1.5 volts. So I've replaced the M controller already 2 times, and now see what it's doing. Here. 3 volts, 5 volts controller getting mad hot, and also the M controller. Anything else? No, this is a 3.35 controller. So what is going on? My M controller is continuously dying for some weird reason. I can't tell why. Because when I simply inject, where are my probes? When I simply inject either into the input or the output, here, you see only the M controller heating up and 3 volts, 5 volts controller staying cold. So, regardless whether I inject at the output of the switch or at the input, here's the same. Almost. So something is killing my Super I/O, my M controller, and yeah, we have to remove it again and see what's going on. I did not expect the board being this annoying, to be honest. But yeah, it is how it is. We'll do the following. I'll order this controller, I'll order a new Super I/O M controller, and then we'll solder them together, new. I'll repair the tracks here, and then it should be fine, no? Hopefully. Let's see.